So let's start this series on tenses by first of all discussing why we need tenses. What is the purpose of tenses? Now, a language is used to communicate. That is one of the main functions of languages, to communicate with other people. And what tenses communicate is when an action occurs. So whether an action has already happened, whether an action is happening at the moment, or whether an action will happen in the future. Now, just imagine trying to tell a story without tenses, right? That would just be completely impossible because we wouldn't know when all these things are happening. We wouldn't know the order of things. We wouldn't know anything. And so to help communication, we use tenses. Now, in the context of the French IGCSE, communication and clear communication is actually one of the criteria that is looked at and evaluated by the examiners. So let's actually take a look now at the mark schemes. So at the top here, you have the mark scheme for the writing exam of the IGCSE, and underneath you have the mark scheme for the speaking exam. So again, you are producing the language in both of these. Now, if you actually have a look at both of these mark schemes, you'll see that communication is a big focus. Okay, so you'll see that in both. And one thing that we look at when we're correcting and examining is, can you tell us exactly when an action has happened? Because if you can, then that means that you've communicated your message effectively. If you don't know the difference between I ate a sandwich, I'm eating a sandwich, and I will eat a sandwich, obviously it's quite confusing and we haven't quite understood your message, which is why you will lose points for communication. So that is why we need tenses and what tenses are for.